Chair Krepp, Vice Chairs Chosen and Wallen, and members of the committee. My name is Andrea Valderrama, and I proudly represent Outer East Portland in House District 47. And I'm here today to discuss universal representation and the Child Stabilization Post Detention or Deportation Fund. This funding responds to a real crisis playing out in our communities today, a crisis driven by pretty harmful actions of the Trump administration. Every day brings news of a community member being detained or deported by ICE. And the trauma of this deportation or detention cannot be overstated. Families are being torn apart. Children are being torn away from their families, their caregivers, and their loved ones. And those left behind are dealt with lost income, additional expenses to carry, struggling to afford rent, food, and other essentials. And so this trauma of deportation and detention is so great that many of our neighbors have been unable to leave their homes for months out of fear of being unjustly detained or deported. And we talk a lot about the impacts of this detention and deportation on the individual, but we are here today because the truth is that those impacts expand more than just that individual, and they expand more than just the moment. They are intergenerational, they are interfamilial, and as a mother and as a part of a family, a multi-generational family, we have a strong obligation to address these issues in this comprehensive way. And here in Oregon, we've started a path to doing that. We've reinvested $15 million in the Universal Representation Fund so that no Oregonian faces deportation without legal counsel. And this program has served more than 20,000 people since 2022. But as we know, immigration enforcement detentions have increased 4,000% over the past year. And so we know that we must not only continue this investment, but broaden that investment to address these children and this intergenerational impact that we are seeing of these traumatic separations today. I'll just close by saying, colleagues, I am a new mom. This is actually my first day back in the building after giving birth to my newest daughter. And this is the part of the reality that we're living in that I have been most concerned about, this impact to the kiddos, the impact of what happens after this deportation, after this detention. My family came to this country believing in this promise of this American dream, and I believe, colleagues, that our obligation here is to do everything that we can to make sure that that American dream is achievable and is something that folks choose to continue to want to choose. And so we are here asking for your support of HB 4117, Universal Representation and Child Stabilization Post Detention and Deportation, and here to answer any questions and listen to some incredible testimony today. Thank you.